Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Simple English Cast, the podcast where English feels natural, comfortable, and real. I'm Alex, and today I want you to imagine something. Imagine you're sitting right here with us, wearing headphones, maybe walking, maybe relaxing, maybe traveling, and we're just talking to you.
Yes, exactly. This is not a classroom. This is not an exam. This is just a real conversation. Hi, everyone. I'm Meera, and we're really happy you're here with us today.
Meera, before we start, I want to ask you something. And listeners, I want you to think about this too.
Okay, now I'm curious.
Have you ever felt like when you speak English, you don't sound like yourself?
Oh, wow, yes. And I already know many listeners are quietly nodding right now.
Exactly. You're confident in your own language, you're funny, you're expressive. But in English, suddenly you feel serious, quiet, maybe even boring.
And people around you might think, oh, this person is very serious, or oh, this person is shy, when in reality, you're just thinking.
Yes, you're not boring. Your brain is just busy translating, choosing words, checking grammar.
And that's why today's episode is so important. Because today, we're not just teaching vocabulary, we're helping you show your personality in English.
And we're talking to you, not at you. So relax, take a deep breath. You're doing great already.
Let me ask you something, Alex. Why do you think personality is such a big topic when learning English?
That's a great question. Because language is not just words. Language is identity.
Exactly. When you introduce yourself, when you meet new people, when you work with international teams, people don't just hear your English. They try to understand who you are.
And if you don't have the words to describe yourself, people might misunderstand you.
Yes. For example, if you're quiet, people may think you're unfriendly. If you're careful with words, they may think you're cold.
But you and I know that's not true.
So today, listeners, we're going to give you the English you need to say, this is who I really am.
Let's start with a simple question. And listeners, answer this in your mind.
Or pause the podcast and say it out loud. That helps.
How would you describe your personality in your own language?
Are you calm? Are you energetic? Are you thoughtful? Are you emotional?
Now, here's the hard part. Can you say the same thing in English comfortably?
If your answer is not really, don't worry. That's exactly why you're here.
Meera, let's start with the most famous personality words.
Mercintable, memorable.
Yes, but many people misunderstand these words.
Very true. So let's explain it properly.
An extrovert is someone who gets energy from people. Being around others makes them feel alive.
They enjoy conversations. They enjoy group activities. They don't feel tired after socializing.
Now, listeners, if that sounds like you might be an extrovert.
But being an extrovert does not mean being loud or rude.
Exactly. And being an introvert does not mean being shy.
An introvert is someone who needs alone time to recharge.
They might enjoy deep conversations. They might listen more than they speak.
And listeners, this is important. Introverts can be confident.
Introverts can be friendly. Introverts can be leaders. Meera, where do you see yourself?
Honestly, I think I'm somewhere in the middle.
Ah, the famous middle.
Yes, and there's a word for that.
An ambivert.
Exactly. Sometimes social, sometimes quiet. Sometimes energetic, sometimes reflective.
Listeners, if you feel confused between introvert and extrovert, you're probably an ambivert.
Let me ask you something personal, Alex.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Have people ever told you, you look very serious?
All the time. And are you actually serious? Not at all. I just think before I speak.
And listeners, this happens a lot in English.
Yes, when you're thinking about grammar, pronunciation, sentence structure, your face looks serious. But inside, you're just working hard.
So listeners, remember this. Quiet does not mean serious.
And if you want to explain this in English, you can say, I'm quiet, but I'm friendly. Or, I'm a good listener.
Those sentences change everything.
Now, let's talk about another confusing word. Shy.
Shy means you feel nervous around new people.
Especially at first.
And listeners, being shy is not a weakness.
Not at all. You can say, I'm a bit shy at first, but I open up later.
That sentence is honest and confident.
Now, what about confident?
Confident means you trust yourself. You're not afraid of making mistakes.
And confidence grows with practice. You don't need to say, I'm confident. You can say, I'm becoming more confident.
That shows growth.
Now, reserved is interesting.
Yes, reserved means private.
You don't share personal feelings easily.
And that's okay. You can say, I'm quite reserved, but I'm very loyal to close friends.
Listeners, let me speak directly to you for a moment.
Yes, this part is for you.
Your personality is not disappearing when you speak English.
It's just waiting for the right words.
And step by step, you're finding them. You don't need perfect English to show who you are.
You just need honest English.
We talked about introverts, extroverts, ambiverts, and why being quiet doesn't mean being boring or serious.
And now we're going deeper, because now we're going to talk about words that people use every day to describe personality.
Words you hear at work, words you hear in movies, words people might use to describe you.
Let me ask you something. When someone says, she's very outgoing, what do you imagine?
I imagine someone who smiles easily, talks comfortably, and makes others feel welcome.
Exactly. And listeners, this is important. Outgoing does not mean loud.
Yes, outgoing means you're comfortable starting conversations.
You don't hide in the corner at a party.
You don't panic when someone new talks to you.
But here's the surprise. You can be introverted and outgoing.
That's true. Outgoing describes behavior, not energy.
So, listeners, if you say, I'm not outgoing, ask yourself, is it because you're shy or because English makes you nervous?
That's such a powerful question. Many learners say, I'm shy in English.
But often, they're not shy. They're nervous.
Nervous because they don't want to make mistakes.
Nervous because they're thinking too much.
So, listeners, you can say, I'm not shy. I'm just nervous speaking English.
That sentence alone can change how people see you.
Now, let's talk about confidence.
Confidence is one of the most misunderstood personality traits.
People think confident means perfect English.
It doesn't.
Confidence means you speak even when you're not perfect.
You don't apologize for your accent.
You don't disappear because of small mistakes.
Now, what about bold?
Bold means brave.
You take risks.
For example, raising your hand in a meeting.
Or starting a conversation with someone new.
And then there's assertive.
Assertive is very important, especially at work.
Assertive means you express your opinion clearly and respectfully.
Not aggressive, not silent.
Balanced.
So, listeners, you can say, I'm learning to be more assertive.
That sounds professional and confident.
Earlier, we talked about reserved people.
Yes, and I think this word deserves more respect.
Absolutely. Reserved people are often misunderstood.
People think they're unfriendly.
But actually, they're just private.
They don't share personal stories with everyone.
Listeners, if that's you, you can say, I'm quite reserved, but I'm very caring.
That sentence shows warmth and boundaries.
Okay, Alex, time for a fun question.
Uh-oh, I feel exposed already.
Are you organized or messy?
I like to say creatively unorganized.
That's a very creative excuse.
Listeners, do you hear this? This is how we make personality words sound friendly.
Exactly. Instead of messy, you can say, I'm not very organized.
Or, I prefer flexibility.
Now, organized people often get another label.
Type A personality.
Type A people love structure.
Schedules, lists, deadlines.
They feel stressed when things are not planned.
They're often ambitious and competitive.
And type B?
More relaxed.
More flexible.
More calm.
Listeners, neither is better.
They're just different.
You can say, I'm more of a type B person.
That sounds very natural in English.
Two beautiful words, easygoing and laid back.
Yes, and learners love these words.
Easygoing means you don't get upset easily.
You accept changes.
You don't overreact.
You don't overreact. Laid back is similar, but even more relaxed.
For example, my manager is very laid back.
Listeners, these words are positive.
They make people feel comfortable around you.
Meera, are you spontaneous?
Sometimes. I like surprises, small ones.
Spontaneous means you don't plan everything.
You decide in the moment.
Listeners, you might say, I'm spontaneous, but I like some structure.
That sounds balanced and honest.
And then there's a beautiful phrase, go with the flow.
It means you accept life as it comes.
Very calm energy.
Listeners, let us tell you something honestly.
You don't need to change your personality for English,
English should fit you.
not the other way around.
Your accent, your pace, your personality, they all belong.
You're not behind.
You're growing. Let me ask you something simple, Alex. Do you enjoy being around people?
I do, especially when the conversation feels real.
Then you might be a people person.
I love that phrase.
Me too. A people person enjoys talking, listening, helping, and connecting.
They usually feel comfortable in groups.
And listeners, this is a very positive expression.
If someone says, "She's a real people person," that's a compliment.
You can also use it to describe yourself.
For example, "I'm a people person. I enjoy working with others."
That sentence sounds warm and professional.
Now let's talk about the opposite.
The homebody.
A homebody prefers staying at home rather than going out.
They enjoy comfort, quiet, and familiar spaces.
And listeners, this is not negative.
Not at all.
You can say, "I'm a bit of a homebody. I enjoy quiet weekends."
That sounds peaceful, not boring.
Exactly.
Be honest, Alex. Are you a homebody?
On weekends? Absolutely.
Same here. And listeners, if that's you, own it confidently. Here's something interesting, Alex.
Go on.
Here's another useful phrase. Here's something interesting, Alex.
Go on.
Some people love people, but not crowds.
Ah, yes. Social, but selective.
Exactly. They enjoy deep conversations, not small talk.
Listeners, you can say, "I'm social, but I prefer small groups."
That sentence explains so much about you.
Meera, this next part is very important.
Yes, because language can hurt or help,
Sometimes we want to describe someone honestly.
but without sounding rude.
This is called being tactful.
Tactful means careful, polite, and thoughtful. Let's start with a common one.
Bossy.
Bossy sounds negative.
Instead, you can say, "He's good at taking charge."
Or, she's a natural leader.
Same idea, different feeling.
What about stubborn?
Stubborn means someone doesn't change their mind.
But instead of stubborn, you can say,
Determined.
or strong-willed.
Listeners, determined sounds positive.
It means you don't give up.
Another tricky one, moody.
Moody means emotions change quickly.
But that sounds harsh.
Instead, you can say, they're very sensitive.
Or emotionally aware.
That sounds kinder.
Meera, what if someone talks a lot?
Please don't say annoying.
Yes, please don't.
You can say, they're very talkative.
Or chatty.
Chatty sounds friendly and light.
Let's give listeners a real-life example.
Okay?
Imagine a workplace.
There's a colleague named Daniel.
Daniel always shares ideas in meetings.
Some people think he talks too much.
But you can say, "Daniel is very enthusiastic and expressive."
See how that changes everything?
Same behavior, different language.
Let's talk about first impressions.
Ah, yes, those first few minutes.
Have you ever met someone and felt an instant connection?
Yes, and English has a phrase for that.
We clicked.
Or, we hit it off.
Listeners, these phrases are very natural.
They mean you connected easily.
What about the opposite situation?
When you don't like someone at first,
But later you do.
that's when you say, "They grew on me."
It's a lovely expression.
It shows openness and honesty.
Listeners, let us remind you of something.
Your personality is not fixed.
It grows,
It changes.
and your English grows with it.
You're allowed to change.
You're allowed to become more confident
Or calmer.
or more expressive. Let me ask you a question, Alex.
Go ahead.
Do you think personality stays the same forever?
No, I really don't.
Me neither.
I think personality grows with experience.
And with confidence.
And with language.
Listeners, this is important for you to hear.
You are not the same person you were 5 years ago.
And you won't be the same person 5 years from now.
One of the most powerful structures in English is this.
I used to be, but now I am.
Listeners, repeat this in your head.
I used to be shy, but now I'm more confident.
I used to be very quiet, but now I speak up more.
This structure shows growth.
It shows self-awareness.
And it sounds very natural in English.
Let's give a real example.
Okay.
Imagine someone named Emma.
Emma recently moved to a new country.
At first, she felt very nervous speaking English.
So she says, I used to be very shy in meetings.
But now, I feel more comfortable sharing my ideas.
That sounds honest and strong.
Meera, I love another phrase.
Let me guess. I'm becoming.
Exactly.
Listeners, this phrase is very gentle.
It doesn't pressure you.
It doesn't demand perfection.
For example, I'm becoming more confident.
Or, I'm becoming more patient.
This shows progress, not pressure.
Now, let's talk about one of my favorite expressions.
Coming out of my shell.
Yes,
It sounds cute.
but it's powerful.
It means you were quiet or shy before.
But now you're more open.
Listeners, you can say, I'm slowly coming out of my shell.
That sentence is perfect for language learners.
Meera, can I be honest?
Always.
English can sometimes hide your personality.
Yes.
Not because you don't have one.
But because you don't yet have the words.
And that's okay.
Language is like a bridge.
And you're building it piece by piece.
Let's talk about something important, Alex.
Go on.
Many learners feel ashamed describing themselves.
Yes, they think they need to sound perfect.
But honesty sounds better than perfection.
Listeners, it's okay to say,
I can be impatient sometimes.
or I'm working on being more organized.
Those sentences show maturity.
Nobody is only one thing.
Exactly.
You can be confident and nervous,
Outgoing and tired.
friendly and private.
Listeners, English allows balance.
Meera, let's practice.
Okay.
If you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would you say?
I'd say I'm thoughtful, organized, and curious.
That sounds very you.
What about you?
I'd say I'm easygoing, creative, and becoming more confident.
Listeners, did you notice that?
Becoming.
Growth language.
Listeners, let us speak directly to you again.
Your English voice matters,
Even if it's quiet right now,
even if it shakes sometimes.
your voice is learning.
And one day, it will sound like you.
Well, Meera, it feels like we've covered a lot today.
Yes, we really have. And listeners, if you're still with us, thank you for staying till the end.
That tells us something important about you.
Yes, it tells us you care about growing, not just your English, but yourself.
Let's take a moment and gently review what we talked about today.
Because repetition helps learning.
First, we talked about introverts, extroverts, and ambiverts.
We learned that introverted does not mean shy.
And extroverted does not mean loud.
We talked about how being quiet in English does not mean being boring or unfriendly.
Then we explored words like outgoing, shy, confident, bold, assertive, and reserved.
And we learned how small word choices can change how people see you.
We talked about type A and type B personalities.
Being organized, flexible, easygoing, laid back, and spontaneous.
We also learned positive ways to describe people without sounding rude.
Like saying a natural leader instead of bossy.
Or determined instead of stubborn.
We talked about people persons and homebodies.
And how both are completely okay.
But Alex, I think the most important part was this.
That personality is not fixed.
Yes, and English should never hide who you are.
We talked about phrases like, I used to be, but now I am.
And I'm becoming more.
And one of my favorites, I'm coming out of my shell.
These phrases allow you to be honest, gentle, and confident at the same time.
Now, listeners, let us speak to you one last time.
If English makes you feel quieter than usual,
If your jokes don't come out yet,
If your personality feels smaller in English.
please remember this.
Your personality is not gone,
It's just learning a new language.
and learning takes time.
Every sentence you try,
Every mistake you make,
every moment of hesitation.
it's all part of becoming yourself in English.
And now, we have a question for you.
Yes, we'd really love to hear from you.
In the comments, describe your personality using 2 or 3 words we talked about today.
For example, I'm easygoing and creative, but I'm becoming more confident.
Or, I used to be very shy, but I'm coming out of my shell.
There are no right or wrong answers.
We read every single comment.
And we love learning about you.
If you enjoyed this episode of Simple English Cast, please subscribe.
That way you won't miss future conversations like this.
Give this episode a like if it helped you.
And share it with a friend who's learning English too.
You're not alone on this journey.
We're learning together.
Thank you for spending your time with us today.
You're doing an amazing job.
Keep practicing.
Keep growing.
And most importantly,
Keep being yourself in English.
we'll see you very soon in the next episode of Simple English Cast.
Until then,
Stay confident.
stay curious.
Goodbye.